watch it on the replay. I just wanted to get in here and say the United States is just a fake place. The West is just a fake place, otherwise known as the West. The West is just a fake place. It's not real. People have fake expectations and fake just it's everything is fake. You're better off being fake and having a fake issue. You see what I'm saying? You're better off being fake and having a fake issue. When there's a real issue at hand, when there's really something that could be beneficial, be extraordinary happen, they all shy away from it because it's all fake. Politics is fake. It's not real. That's not real for a black man in America, a black woman in America. It's gotten so real that even black people don't like black people. Even black people discard their own history and sacrifice their own history. It's not real. None of this shit is real, bro. None of this shit is real, bro. Nobody likes you. Nobody cares about you. Nobody truly loves you. You might feel like it, bro, but I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I've been told y'all in previous videos, relationships is transactional. All of that, oh, she's a gold digger, bro. Oh, this and that and the third. My woman, I got this for free. This, I didn't pay for it. You're tricking. That's fake, bro. Relationships cost money. Everything costs money, bro. Everything costs money. And then they want you to walk around like you just the biggest and baddest millionaire in the world. And you got it all. Walk around like that if you want to. You're gonna go broke. For some people that's self preserving for they self. Whole narcissists, whole self preservationists, and they making sure that they good, but they won't make sure that you good. They not gonna help you. They just around that they just around to make sure that they can get some more help from you. They're not there to actually help you as well. Make sure that you're in a better position. No. The only reason I'm here is to get what I can from you. And if I can't get what I can from you, then it's all wrong. It's all bad. But when you need something and you need some help, and you might not even need a lot of help. You might not even need a quarter of what you did for me. But yeah, nah, see, when it comes to you, you can't get anything. Everybody else can get something though. You can't get nothing though. Everything is backwards. Don't nobody like you doing the good. What do they say? Oh, she hates the bad guy. I mean the good guy. Don't nobody want you out here doing the right thing. Is you dumb? You gonna look like a dummy out here doing what these motherfuckers perceive as the right thing. That don't get you nowhere. You gonna do the right thing your way to you gonna do the right thing your way to hell. Nobody care about that. People want controversy. People want drama. They gonna say they don't, but they do. They do. People gonna hop right in your face and be like, look, I'm playing. People want to be able to hop right in your face and be like, look, I'm playing in your face. You need to react. You need to react. Why aren't you reacting? Why aren't you reacting? I'm playing in your face. You need to crash out. Focus on yourself. Focus on your bag and what you need to do, bro. That's it. Focus on your bag and what you need to do. Don't nobody care, bro. They gonna act like they care and they gonna try to hold you to some standard and all that shit. In real life, it ain't no standard. Uh, it's not no none of that shit, bro. High value and all that. It's not none of that shit, bro. It's none of that shit, bro. Literally, we just reacted to the video on here the other day. The lady said the lady is in jail right now because she tried to set her husband up, backdoor her husband, right? So she could get the life insurance policy. I don't know, but they didn't even mention it when they was talking about it. They said she wanted to do it from the sheer fact of she didn't want to be with him anymore. So instead of divorcing him, she wanted to get him took out the box. That's all ego. And guess who she talking to? Somebody in jail, incarcerated. And she was talking to a whole movie star. She was married to, excuse me, she was married. She was married to a whole movie star, but she didn't care. That wasn't enough for her. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way, they always talking to somebody that's locked up, that's doing everything that they telling you, she telling you don't do. Everything the dude telling you don't do, he's doing it. Everything she's telling you don't do, they're doing it. Same thing with the government. It's a whole country full of bullshitters. Nobody knows the history because they don't teach the history. So if you got a bunch of motherfuckers that never read the real history, never read the books, never took time to do none of that shit, of course they're gonna have some real strong sounding dumb opinions when you actually educated on this shit, you actually read up on this shit. You actually seen what happened. You actually had a little bit of empathy. Don't nobody got empathy for no black people in America. Don't nobody give a fuck. Like I said, even black people don't give a fuck. But then they sit there and wonder why certain situations, why is Kyle Rittenhouse not in jail, but dude that just stabbed dude at the track meet is? Why that's they saying he gonna get life. Kyle Rittenhouse ain't get life. Black people still asking dumb questions because they don't know where the fuck they at. Y'all thinking it's racism by chance. Like it's not systemic. Like it's not supposed to be like this. This is what they intended it to be. They always intended for you to be at the bottom. So you can't understand that. You can't get that through your thick brain, your thick skull. You just want the whole thing to be over. How it's gonna be over when they never paid you? So you just want to lay down now. Now you just want to lay down. You don't want what's rightfully owed to you. You want to lay down. You want to call everybody. You want to call everybody that's realizing the fucked up shit that people need to take accountability for. That's how it's happened to your people. You wanna just denounce that and say everybody that's talking about is broke. We don't care about that, right? Demonetize him, motherfucking he just broke. Get a job, right? Niggas don't actually want to build, bro. Niggas don't actually want to take advantage of these opportunities. Niggas want to continue to do what they do, lose. They'll be like, man, at least I tried. These white people out here fake protesting for pictures to show their kids when they grow up. I was out there protesting, hopes to be in the history book. They don't got nothing else to do. They don't got nothing else to do. I was thinking, damn, at least the Dems gonna say something about the black people once. They ain't gonna say nothing about slavery. They ain't gonna say nothing about us once. They gonna keep talking about what they talking about now. School, weirdo shit. Like It's always school, weirdo shit. We trying to change the kids. Do you want to change? Like, it's always something weird with them. They don't never come with nothing for the black community because nobody likes us. Nobody likes us. I had to understand that, bro. My people, my own people don't like me. My own people don't like me. They don't like the truth. We live in a country full of people. I'm telling you, it's 90%. 90%. I heard other people say 80. I heard the Nation of Islam say 80. I heard other people say 80. But this is before I even heard that. It's so crazy. I heard that after I started saying this and started thinking this. I say 90% of Americans are completely delusional about the history of America and what has happened. It's really the other way around. See, black people, we supposed to hold back how we really feel, and uh we supposed to fall in line with this propaganda. If we not falling in line with the propaganda, well, we're woke, we're this, we're that, we're DEI, we're this, not really. If we go over there and we rock with what Trump was saying is basically the right way, the biblical way. We not messing with none of that other stuff. We not messing with making sure our tax dollars go to inmates to sex change. Oh, what are you talking about? That's not what it is what you were doing though. That's what you literally said. These people say stuff, then go back on their word, or then say something and go back on their word. It's a sickness. It's delusion. It's narcissism. This is how people in America are being raised. People in America, young white men and women. Think about how detrimental this is to the minds of young white men and women. Let's pivot from black people right now. Because I know y'all get tired of hearing about black. Oh, we don't want to hear about black people. Black people. Oh my God, he's talking about black people's grifted or this and that and the third. Whatever the fuck weird shit y'all be saying, right? How detrimental is it for white people to skip? Oh, the Middle Ages, Rome. So you're gonna tell white people this is how they do white people, young white children. They tell white people, it's a possibility that the Egyptians were white. Hmm? All right, but the pyramids are in Africa. It's a possibility that that the Garden of Eden wasn't in Africa and all of this flimsy like whimsical shit. It's a it's a possibility that they always talking about fucking possibility. But we could look at the facts right now. Let's do the real science test. All right, let's you go in scorching 100-degree hot weather, and how do you know there were? Because that's where the pyramids are at. They there for a fucking reason. Still there. People trying to figure out how the fuck they still there. It's because God knew y'all was gonna get up in this bitch line in 2025. God already knew. Goddamn, cause they're gonna be lying into 2025. I need to put the goddamn pyramids right here. I mean, make sure, all right, make sure they put the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. Okay, maybe niggas still confused. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Because you are literally a descendant of a slave. That's a descendant of a slave. That's a descendant of a slave. That's a descendant of a slave. You just want to be a good slave. You don't give a fuck. You happy with what they gave you right now. You feel like you don't even look at it at the respect factor of you getting. Oh, you talking about that's your ancestors, nigga? That's your great grands. We got people in Gen X talking about my ancestors, nigga. Your great grandmother, nigga. Your grandmother. Gen Xers, my that was so long ago. The ancestors, nigga, your grandmother was a slave. What are you talking about? Your mama's mama, our ancestors. Black people make me sick. But this is why, because liberal thinking white people that don't know anything about anything be walking around, and conservative white people just like, get away from me. I don't give a fuck about black people. Okay, cool. Just be like that. Don't come around us trying to come up with all these weirdo terms and phrases and like Barack Obama. I'm upset with you, the brothers. All this fake shit. You're not even black. You come on. You don't know. Oh, I know what it's like. No, the fuck you don't, because then you'll be talking about reparations every motherfucking day. You don't know what it's like. They're doing to you this. They're doing this to the black man and woman on purpose. The black woman and man, whatever you want to say. Y'all want to get a part of these people any type of way. You're going to chop all your limbs off to be a part of these people. These people don't give a rat's ass about you. You think your community, you think the black, whatever y'all want to call yourself, FBAs, you think we switched up on you? How we switched up on you, but we never even switched up on the country. Black people ain't linked up with no other countries and other country mercenaries and try to, oh, that's your choice. That's what you're doing, Brandon Mark Johnson. You bringing in the you bringing in the cartel and you linking up with the cartel. So you letting them get in there and giving them benefits and stuff like that, but you're not giving it to FBA people because nobody likes us. This is what I'm trying to get and beat into your mind, that nobody likes. You might know my family like me. People at work like they like me. My girlfriend, my boyfriend, like they like me. Black people are confused. They are delusional. They are in a delusional state. We have to like ourselves. We have to like ourselves. Don't nobody give a fuck about us, bro. I don't care how many followers you think you got and how famous and celebrity you are. They don't give a fuck about us, bro. It's proven. White people, Justin Tucker, he come out, they not bash him all over the place on ESPN, plastering his face everywhere. But when Deshaun happened to Deshaun Watson, what do? They plaster him everywhere, all this bullshit, because they don't like us. Like I just explained the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. Now you got this kid, he stabbed somebody. But Kyle Rittenhouse walking down the street with an AR strapped to his chest, just taking out black people, and it's it's all right. He was traumatized. I don't even think he was even legal. I don't even think he was 17 at that time. He wasn't even supposed to have a gun. He was 17. He wasn't even supposed to be doing that. That was like literally illegal. He didn't go no juvie, no nothing. He's under shot and white people was like, oh no, just come on. Come on, let him kill people on the street. His name is Kyle. Just let him do it. What's wrong with you, man? You're gonna send a kid to jail? Well, he's not supposed to have it. But when black people unalive each other in the what we call quote unquote hood, is really just another street corner, just like in the suburbs, it's a street corner. But we call it the hood because black people live there. When they unalive somebody in the streets, they got it. And it don't matter how. They could be 16, 15, whatever. Kyle Rittenhouse, he was 17. They gave him a slap on the wrist. But when a black person do it, he got to go to jail for the rest of his life. You see what's going on? I'm pretty sure you don't see what's going on because, like I said, 90% of Americans in America are delusional. Nobody got respect for grandpa. Black people, we've been here the whole time. We've been here the whole time. Nobody got respect for grandpa. Oh, grandpa, get the fuck out of here. You old. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Get on my face. Watch out. Kicking him in his ass and shit. Grandma, we don't care. What's she talking about? They don't care about they people. White people don't give a flying frack about they people. White people damn sure don't give a rat's ass about us. And any other race that's coming in behind us, they motherfucking follow the white people because they're the ones that's doing the oppression. They're not the oppressed. So they don't want to take on this energy of oppression. They look at us like we not shit immediately off rip. No matter what we done or anything, they automatically look at us like we not shit. And I'm gonna show you why. They'll say, oh, America, man, that's institutional racism. That's not real. But then these same people, they'll be saying stuff like this. These so-called conservatives or whatever, black conservatives, they'll be caught saying stuff like this. But they'll be still saying, there's no institutional racism. All right, so why are they acting like this? Why do Caucasian liberals act the way they act, and why do conservatives act the way they act? They both acting. They're both being race. I wouldn't consider conservatives to being white conservatives to be racist because they're up front telling you I don't want to be around black people, and that's fine for every other race except black people. Like a Muslim person, they could come up, an Arab person, they could come up and say like, "Oh, I don't want black people working here." A Chinese people could say, "Oh, I don't want black people working here." Any other Asian person could say, "Oh, I don't want black people working here." But as soon as like a white person or a black person say something like that, be like, "Oh my God, Martin Luther King, I have a dream." Shut the fuck up. It's delusional.
Well, I'm definitely going for it. I'm like, do y'all have any daughters? She's like, my daughter's 16. Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait about 3 or 4 years. All right, I'll catch her on the back end. All right, anyway, I'll see y'all later. Because by the time you pick these women, all right, they're going to be 50 in about 2 or 3 years. The dog going to be 21. All right, I'll take the daughter. All right, here we go. Hit the like button here. We got a great show. Hey, man, looks ain't it to me, bro. You can't just disguise yourself and then make me fall for the okie doke. I'm too old for that. All right, I'm not a young brother, so I'm too old to fall for that. Hey, what do we got here? We got let's see here. We got let me see if I can get these guys set. Yes, it is a sponsorship. It is a sponsorship from Esteban Leon in the building. He says I'm back. Sponsorship by Esteban Leon. Guys, I know it's hard. I know it's easy to give up, but you don't know the essence and the advantage men have. We're gonna hear this later. Men, you have so much of an advantage out here long term. It's ridiculous. Keep going. Don't you throw in the towel now at 26 and 32. Keep going, Leo. Okay. Check out the Population Council. It was founded by the Rockefellers, and its primary goal is population control through methods like birth control and early termination of pregnancy. But what's even more intriguing is where they focus their operations, primarily in South America and Africa. Yeah, because those tend to be the poorest areas. All right. And a lot of those earliest Bill Gates vaccines were in those areas. Right. And people were like, he's done a good job doing that in Africa. He's just bringing it here. And I'm like, do you know why he's doing it over there? He tried to kill them then. He ain't trying to make them better. All right. Anyway, allegedly, shout out to Theo says so. Coach, one of the movies that really opened my eyes as a kid was Eyes Wide.
And he cool with Dr. Fauci, right? This all these people. These people is planning on unliving you, and you just saying la di da di da. My stupid ass life. Pop the balloon. Relationship shit. And my ex. Stupid dumb shit. And goofy. All day. All day. And these motherfuckers plotting to unalive you. Using you like a fucking guinea pig. Yo,
I shut
yeah,
with
I don't
Tom
care.
Cruise. And the wife told him
I like this
that
shit.
he saw a military man at the airport and she wondered what it would be like effing him while he watched. He says, in an effort to hurt his feelings, don't you didn't eat for days. Yep, she tried to hurt him and she said that and he was hurt. MC Hamster, Obama out here shaming men as if he always supported the women in his life. What that means, good Lord, man almighty. What a shout out to Obama out there. He's looking bad. Our brother here, Sergeant Tony, while serving in San Francisco, Harris put a lot of black men in jail. I haven't forgotten about that. That's why, he says right here, which is why I already voted for my guy Trump. And they're trying to say she cares about black men. I'm like, when? Right? Immortal Aces. Only thing Obama has done for black men is marry one. Oh, no. Obama, do you want to respond to this out here? Oh, the humanity. Obama, you want to respond to this? I mean, I'll bring you up, sir. I know you guys are watching someone in the Secret Service, you know, the NWO.
New world order.
I mean, they coming in here, they torching you right now. All right, and these are black men. I got a lot of black men watching me right now. They torture you, man. And you want to come in here? These are all brothers you were disappointed in last night. I'll let you. Hey, brother, I got 2,000 black men in the audience right now.
Bro, let me tell y'all don't even bro. Y'all not listening to what these people saying. How are you disappointed in your highest male voter? They're disappointed in you because you're black. You're black. You're black. We're disappointed in you because that's what I heard when he said that. I'm disappointed in you because you're fucking black. We should have the 100% black vote. That's what I heard. You have the highest male voting demographic being told they're disappointed by the people that they're voting for. We're voting for the Democrats and they're still disappointed in us. That should be a sentiment of what it's like to be a black man in America. You could do everything. You could do everything in the book, bro. They're still gonna have and find something to pull you down. That's what I'm saying. Like as a black man, from black man to black man right now, we don't have time to even be involved in any type of BS. It's people walk around to, oh, you just did 2 years in prison in jail. Like this is how people's walk. People are infatuated with wasting their time today. They're in fact they got these phones in their hand. They don't really know how to make money on it. It's just an infatuation to them. Wasting time. Ooh, sounds lovely. How can I do more of it? How can I waste more time in my life? People don't actually listen to these people when they say stuff like this. I'm disappointed. He just said, I'm disappointed in my highest male voting demographic because everybody's always disappointed in black men. Listen to when these people talk. Listen, they don't see himself as a black man like you see yourself as a black man or a black person for the black women. They don't see themselves like how you see yourself. They see themselves above you. They see themselves as an extraordinary person on this world, which there is none. Y'all gotta understand that black people aren't involved in what America considers to be America. It might look like it. It might look like, oh, we living over here. We got a spot over here. We got our community over here. We got all this other shit. But we're not involved in what we would like to call America and its being. We're not involved. We're involved in Europe. We're involved in Ukraine. We're involved in Israel. We're involved in trans rights, LGBTQs. We're involved in um, school, border education. So I should just make a montage of all the videos I watched this week. If I had a dime for every video I watched this week of a motherfucker talking about something, I got all of these degrees and I live in my car. Like if I had a montage of that this week, I have all of these degrees, but I don't really have anything. I'm in debt. If I could just have a montage of that, that's a distraction. After you learn your basic maths and all of that shit, man, listen. History isn't real. That's not your real language. All right, you learned your basic maths. Okay, cool. You want to continue to go to math? Okay, cool. Science. What do you want to be a science history? What? That's fake. Evolution. You didn't come from a monkey. No. That's not what he said. No, nobody cares about them birds. Nobody cares about them stupid ass theories. No. What are you talking about? You're crazy. Just another threat. No. This is other scientists are saying this. Other scientists say, no, we got to change this and look at the biblical. And other scientists are saying this. So what the fuck are you talking about? They got the same thing, the scientists that you, Bill Nye, all right? Who's him? They got the same thing. They looking at the same shit. They got the same degrees. So now what? Oh, well, yeah, this is here from this country. And shut the fuck up. White people just be bullshit. When I see white people and I hear white people talk, oh, this motherfucker bullshit. They bullshit. They bullshit. They don't got nothing to work. What do white people got to worry about right now? What are white people protesting right now? Elon Musk? What are they protesting? I don't I don't understand. They don't have nothing to talk about. They don't have nothing to do. And instead of sticking up for black people, it's not in their blood. It's not in their blood to stand up for black people. Actually, we gotta get treated like the little slow one. Come on, black people, we gotta march in the street for our rights, like Dr. King. Dr. King said he marched us right into a burning building with them white liberals.
You gonna let them say that to you?
Hey, yo, chill, sir. Hey, yo.
You gonna let them do you that right there, right there? They got you scrambling and scraping. Obama, pop on up. If you want me to, send me an email. I'll bring you up, bruh. All right, they in here torturing you. Goodness. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, my. I ain't gonna let them say that to you without you getting a chance to respond. All right, Leo K says, me again. How long until the Democrats start pushing to let robots vote? Oh, I mean, that's terrible, but for real. Kevin, Kevin, the software tester says, Obama is right. Cam grew up without a father figure like 75% of you ninjas. Yep, she did. All right, shout out to our brother, attorney Matt Coach. I work in politics. And he says, I have to say that I am disgusted by the Democrats' expectations that black men will fall in line. He says, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I have to point out that he is the only one talking about black jobs. He says, where is Harris on rebuilding the black community? I mean, it's obvious. I mean, I think even Democrats are tired of the bullshit too. And,
No,
I'm not a Republican at all. I mean, but I have voted for Trump the last two elections. It was clear for me. But the idea is that they try to be like, what? You Negroes don't fall in line? And then they argue something that you clearly studied. And you're like, why are you arguing that? Just say, do as I say. It's disgusting. And they just basically give you a bare, it's like, just vote for the black woman. Come on. They shame you. What it is they're condescending to you. And liberal white people are the most condescending white people of all time. Now, conservative white,
that's where condescending, like it's worse talking to a liberal white person because it's like he gonna explain it like I'd rather you just be racist. I'd rather you just go it's I'd rather you say
people, they basically tell you what it is. And I like to be told what it is. Conservative white people do the whole smile in your face, like they're all uncomfortable. Oh, hi, Tyrone. All right, they don't know what to say. They be giggling and sniggle around you. They be looking at each other. They don't want to look racist. Right? They don't want to look racist. Conservative white people be like, oh, he votes for Trump. You're a smart man. You're smarter than the. Well, never mind. Oh, you're one of the smart ones. Oh, was that racist? Like they don't get it. Um, and other conservative white people be like, yeah, don't come to me with that. Don't come in my small town with that shit. But you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Boy.
Yep.
Like they don't do what they just be like, look, don't move in my
y'all.
neighborhood, but you can do what you want to do around here and get your neighborhood around here. If I catch you around,
and you know why they doing that? Because they play in reality. They don't play in this fake realm that America has created. This fake cesspool where everybody acts like everybody's cool and everybody's happy and Don't say anything about women because some people might even listen to this and be like, oh my god, he's misogynist. Bro, what are you talking about? They're not even gonna listen to me. They're gonna hear the tone of my voice. The tone of my voice sounds like misogynism. Like that's something a woman would say. That's toxic masculinity. The tone of your voice. Like I had women tell me that the tone of your voice is toxic masculinity.
Here with my daughter, and do with them around here in this small town. They don't even try to include you. They just be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. All right, just stay away from me. That's conservative white people. All right. Liberal white people be like, hi, Mr. Ninja, can I say the N word? I'm one of you. I'm cool. I grew up listening to NWA. Eminem's my favorite rapper, but who I really like is Cool G Rap. All right, I can say the N word because I understand. You know what I mean? I'm one of you. And I keep hot sauce in my purse. I know how to pop, lock, and drop it. Liberal white people just be playing in your face with the racism. And I know what it's like to grow up without a father. I grew up without a father either. I know just like you. All right. And I used to eat corn nuts and motherfucking grape soda. I love fried chicken. They be in there dancing in front of you. You like, and then they move away from your ass. Right? They move away from your ass. They separate from you. They never gonna date you. White liberal white women fuck you and then ignore you in public. Like liberals are the worst racists. They like their racism is just And black women be eating it up. All they do is come out and dance. They be like, look at us. We're dancing. Vote for us. We're dancing at the barbecue. Am I invited to the barbecue? I'm invited to the barbecue. They come out with so racist. Everything they talk to you about is about black shit. Like, can we talk about regular shit? Liberal white people always got to talk about race. Conservative white people try to avoid the whole topic, right? I like basketball too. I play basketball. You know, Adam Sandler plays basketball. Right? Just completely, and they're so demeaning and condescending about the racism. You know, I truly understand. I live in a white suburban neighborhood and I cannot stand my neighbors. We live in a gated community and I really don't like them. And I know you niggers can't afford to buy groceries, but just vote for us and maybe we'll fix that. I can't stand liberal white people. They are the worst. Please, liberal white people, please don't talk. All right, you guys are so racist. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Please stop talking. Please stop the fake activism. Nobody gives a fuck about the shit that y'all talking about. Nobody cares about what y'all talking about with Elon Musk. Nobody gives a fuck about what y'all talking about with Trump. Give reparations to black people. What is wrong with y'all? We can nip all of this shit in the bud and just worry about America. We don't need to be worried about Ukraine. I know you're Ukrainian. If you're Ukrainian and you're mad, go back to Ukraine. If you're mad about this situation and that situation about your country, that don't got nothing to do with America, go to your country and help them. But you're not gonna do that. You're just gonna always be disappointed in your highest male voting demographic, black men. What? I'm disappointed in the brothers. Y'all are dumb. It's all fake. It's all a facade. They don't want us here. They don't want us here. That's why everything is getting higher. The price is gonna keep getting higher. Everything is gonna keep on getting out of control. It's gonna continue to get out of control. The taxes and all this other shit, it's gonna continue to get out of control. It's the gentrification is gonna continue to get out of control. Them giving money to the migrants and letting them in, it's gonna continue to get out of control. It's a whole war going on right now at the border. But you just in la la land, you don't know what's going on. What's what, what's really going on? What's really happening outside? These people outside is going to war because they can't have their way with and run America how they want to run America. They've been running America with drug money and all this other shit and human trafficking and just a whole bunch of, demonic stuff that some people like and agree with. They told y'all where they stand. They said we stand with demonic stuff. We're letting in with these people, these migrants that we let in, we're also letting in the fentanyl that's killing the people in your community. So not only are we letting these people in, we're giving them incentives and money and drugs to make sure that they unalive your people while they're there. But just what are you talking about? Just they need somewhere to go. Nigga, we need somewhere to go. We still trying to figure out what happened after slavery. Did we ever get our fucking money back? No. Did we get our land back? No. Well, these motherfuckers will tell you it's not your land because they brought you over here on a boat and got what? All right, so let's talk. Let's talk to the United Nations. None of that stuff works for black people because all those people are against black people. All those people in the United Nations that's from other countries, they living in America. They don't give a rat's ass about us. This is what they disappointed in us for no goddamn reason. We can do every goddamn thing in the book. LeBron damn James. They disappointed. They're disappointed all the way up from the highest earning to the lowest earning to the no earning. They're disappointed in you, black man. The highest male demographic voter of their party. It doesn't make sense. It's all a delusion. You're not supposed to get this. You're supposed to be stuck on stupid math. Like, why you always talk about race? Why you always talk about politics? Why you always, man? I just seen something funny. It was like some people saying, like, I stay out of politics, but politics stay on you. It don't matter if you don't stay out of politics or not. Man, this shit is on you. This is the life that you're living because of this shit right here that's going on. So white people playing around in the street, protesting some stupid shit.
And then blame the racism on somebody else. All right, anyway, it's so bad. This is how liberal white people show up to your barbecue, to anything. This is how liberal white people do when it's time to vote. Liberal white people come out during the election like this here. I always wanted to be a black man. Who was the actor? Who was the actor? Who was the actor that said for white guys for Kamala? He jumped up there and he said, deep down inside, I always wanted to be a brother.
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
And they be out, but when it's time to forget about black folks, they be at the country club golfing. All right, next week, soon as the election over, they will forget about your black ass. All right, 100%. Liberal white people. They going to forget about your ass tomorrow on November 12th. You'll be dead. You'll be ancient history to liberal white people. All right, anyway. Oh, my Lord. You guys ain't lying, bro. Shout out to Ko-Fi supporter says, we must stay focused all time.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must.
Yeah, that was Ben Stiller. All right, Cody Draper says, why do women get mad when men kick them out of the house? Why can't women handle rejection? Uh-huh.
Trying to tell y'all, man, I'm about to go on here right now on Anton Daniels. I'm about to see what these people marching in the street about. And it's gonna be about absolutely nothing. Something stupid.
Me failing at you're not gonna be able to see the equivalent because you're so short-sighted. You're so short-sighted. Me losing my job in 2007, 2008 was the best thing. It's the thing that got me rich. It's the thing that got me rich. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. And we so dumb. You're so stupid that you can't see that this is the biggest opportunity for you to get rich of all time. Man, real estate was at a discount in 2008. It was basically there for the taking for the people that had money and the institutional investors. You know why you can't find housing today? Because they snapped up all the real estate. They snapped up all the real estate. This is the biggest opportunity for y'all to make. You're never probably going to have a better opportunity to get rich in your lifetime than right now. You're never going to have an opportunity to really capitalize off of the market, and it's so right there in front of you. It's right in front of your face. I just can't believe that we so short-sighted that we not going to take advantage of this. We so busy complaining instead of putting together our monies. You want to start a fund for all of these funds that they started? This is the time to capitalize. Huge, huge. I'm telling you, we are going to be having this conversation 3, 4 years from now, and I'm gonna be telling y'all, I can't. I'm gonna be replaying this same live stream, and we gonna talk about this 3, 4 years from now. And the people that got it gonna get it, and the people that didn't, that was complaining about it, they gonna be in a worse position than they was, and they gonna be sitting there voting the same way over and over and over again. Unfortunate. Anyways, let me read some of these super chats and we're going to move over to the next part of the show. Leo, or Lo, I'm sorry, not Leo, Lo, shout out to you, Lo. I appreciate you for the 2 ball. Shout out to my girl Molly in the building. Says Trump is doing what he has to do, but most Americans have zero financial literacy and won't even pick up a book. They gonna complain though. Jerome Gray says raise taxes. So Jerome Gray's suggestion is to raise taxes to continue to pay off the federal deficit. It's just, Jerome thinks that raising taxes is going to solve for the issues. I wonder how that's working over there in California, where they got a deficit, but they got the highest taxes inside of the nation. I wonder how that's going to work in LA, where they got a $1 billion budget deficit, but they got the highest taxes in the nation. I wonder how that's working over in New York, where they got the highest taxes, but they operating at a budget deficit. I wonder how that works over in Chicago. They got the highest taxes, but they got a budget deficit.
But they gave $1 billion Chicago to the okay. New York, billions of dollars to the migrants. While all of this is happening, they gave the Mexican people and the other miscellaneous people that's that's not even allies to America, that don't give a fuck about America, right? They over here illegally, right? Getting shit for free, getting hotels for free, getting money for free, and food stamps for free. They was just doing that, right? And they still over here with the money and making videos on TikTok and laughing at us, right? Because they feel like those people are harder workers. That's why they keep on saying that. They don't hard worker, hardest work, hard worker, because that's what they told them, that they're a hard worker, they're better workers, and all this bullshit over black people. When really they're just giving them the opportunity rather than the black people, because it's systematic racism, it's institutionalized, it's all fake. They got their own shit going on, and they teach the kids, they teach us in school, and all these white people that's marching in the street. Everybody really, we all got the delusion that we supposed to be saying that Hitler is a bad person. These people across the world are bad people, but no, it's really the American that stepped all over black people, didn't give a rat's ass. Now got black people out here themselves don't give a rat's ass and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But right under their nose is people getting all types of grants and all this stuff. So no, Anton, I don't know what type of grants you're talking about. I would have been taking advantage of it if somebody was going to fly me out and make sure that I was going to get a bag and free EBT and a place to stay. I would be one of the first people in line and taking that opportunity. You probably would too yourself, Mr. Anton Daniels, and say it's a business trip, trying to leverage any skills that you can, any type of level of a status that you can. So no, it's not like that for black people in real life. You know what I'm saying? And we got to keep it a stat. We get everything that we get out the mud, mud, mud. And these motherfuckers just sit up here. Oh my God, the Mexicans. Where's Abuela and all these people gonna go? What do you mean? Where are they gonna go? They literally split my people up, put my people on ropes, and had them horse run that way and the horse run the other way, like tortured us here in this very here country. And then we worked for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and they said, "Oh, we might give y'all something," which I gotta go to war real quick. When y'all get back from war, we gonna figure everything out. And they never gave us nothing until it became a joke. Now it's a joke. Now it's a running joke. And if you talk about it, you broke. And this is how people think. So no, you want to talk about these stupid minded people? No, Mr. Anton Daniels, it's y'all too. I know y'all feel like y'all so high and mighty, and y'all know what they should do. It's all fake.
It depends on how you look at it. We need to really, really start to have nuance in these conversations. We can't just talk about it on the surface of it. Yeah, they should have known it. No, we got to talk about individual companies and what they did and what their CEOs was doing, who got the bailout, who got bonuses as a result of it, how it benefited, how many jobs did it keep, did they generate more revenue, did they generate more jobs, how it affected the United States of America, the citizens, taxpayers, did they get their money back, interest payments, all.
Listen, you just talking fast. They all got a bonus because they were getting people to do labor for damn near free. They all got it. They still got people doing the same thing. Well, they paid them 50 cent more now to run from ICE. Like, listen, y'all not understanding that this shit is fake. They run this shit how they want to run it and put a show out for everybody and no, let them stay. No, make them go back to the harsh, harsh land that they always claim is so much better than the land that they standing on and crying to be. So you telling me you crying to be here, but you saying that where you come from is really better than here? So which one is it? Oh no, this is that. Oh, this is my land. Oh, listen, the only people that's trying to follow the rules or would have to follow the rules is black people. We the only ones that have to follow. Everybody else could go abroad and go rogue and go do whatever they want to do. We the only one that be sitting up here using our real money and don't know tax codes and all this other shit. Don't know how to can I the credit thing, that's the biggest scam ever in the world. That's something that a little white people secret, like the Homestead Act. It's a little white people secret that we're not gonna speak about it and talk about it, because it doesn't matter. We just do what we want to do because we enslaved you and you from Africa. This is how they think about you. They don't really think they disappointed in you, like Obama said. Like Biden said, the nick and how the nigger inks bigger big shots. Nigger big shots. We don't need none of those. That's what Joe Biden said.
Of that. So we have to have conversations a lot deeper than just looking at it on the surface. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what else we got to talk about.
Okay, he's just rambling. He said we was gonna talk about it deeper. We're never gonna really talk about it. White people, please stop wasting our time. Y'all don't have nothing else to do. Get behind our cause or do what you do. But stop this fake politics game. Like you have a grievance. The black American has a real grievance in America. Really has been done wrong in America. And nobody cares. Nobody gives a rat's ass. And the reason I keep on talking about it is because it's the truth. So it's easy for me to just get this off the top of my head, off the cuff, because it's the truth. And when you start understanding the truth, you start understanding why certain opportunities and people. Excuse me, I need some water. Hold on. You start seeing why certain people get certain opportunities, like the Homestead Act. People people get certain opportunities, and other people can't get certain opportunities. It's because that these people got it set up like that for a reason. They got it set up like that for a reason. It's all set up like that for a reason, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. This shit is all set up like this for a reason. So you can't get ahead, black man and black woman. Even if you feel like you getting ahead, they still have the reins. They still have the reins over your life. They still have the reins over your life. They do. Black people want to act like, oh no, I could just do whatever I want to do. I could sell buku drugs, sell buku whatever, get crazy. And then when these people hunt you down and then say you a terrorist, you be like, oh, whoa, 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 I'm a terrorist. I'm just trying to make some money. Like, you can't. Like, you have to move a certain way in America, bro. You are considered a citizen. I don't know who told you you was the. Like, no, bro. You're not a fucking animal. You're a citizen in America. I'm sorry to break it to you. Yes, you are a civilian, bro. If you do something, bro, you might lose the rest of the time of your life. You talking about the time of your life. Niggas be in jail. And then it's like, bro, don't hit you yet. Bro, you gonna lose the time of your life over some bullshit. That don't even matter. Like, it don't even matter, bro. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it, bro. Our people, they tricked our people, bro. They tricked our people bad. They made it seem like we was something that we wasn't in order to have with everything that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? They lied to us. They lied to us. A lot of people, a lot of black people, they are not on to what's going on with the internet and all this stuff, making money and shit on here. They aren't. They simply aren't. They're not. We need to understand that people is out here, other races are getting grants. Asians in 2021. Trying to tell y'all, man.
You deserve a fragrance that's fit for royalty. Crema complex layered scents, so you can feel like the king you are. Crema, a crown fit for you.
Yeah, they just played a whole commercial. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Black people, we taking on the image of turning the other cheek for real, bro. But we got at some point we gotta stick up for ourselves. Like they making it uncool to be you. It's not cool for me to say the truth. For me to say the truth about America. Like, I'm supposed to be in a delusion. No, I don't worry about race. I don't know. Race doesn't mean anything to me. I'm supposed to say that. Oh, I got the hiccups. God damn. I'm supposed to say that over and over and over again. Like it's not a real thing because, in fact, for some people, they might feel like it's really not a real thing, but they're under the delusion. They don't really know what it's like.
Video, if you're stopping by the channel, and while you're at it, smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want up to 20 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 20 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. You put $100 in that brokerage account, they're going to give you 5 free stocks. You put $500 in your new Webull brokerage account, they're going to give you 20 free fractional share stocks. Guys, this is a limited time offer, so don't delay. Act today. Get yourself down in the description box. First link, click on that Webull link. Open up that new Webull account. Go get the free stock. Go get the free money. I will also send you a Webull tutorial video to walk you through how to use the Webull brokerage app. The basic steps. All you got to do is send me an email through my website, www.richardfane.net. Second link down in the description box. Let me know you've opened the Webull account and you funded it, and I'm going to send you out that Webull tutorial video so you can get off to a great start with your investing to build your wealth. Well, guys, there's a lot of fake news going around this morning. 2 reports that came out were that the Federal Reserve was going to get ready to have an emergency meeting today at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, here's the problem with that. That may not be true. I can't corroborate that anywhere other than I'm hearing this and seeing this in, financial chats and things like that online. I actually even saw it on my Webull and my Moo brokerage accounts. They had it in their news feed area. And the other one is that 47 is going to delay full rollout of the tariffs for all other countries except China for 90 days. So those are the two stories that are circulating. And here's the thing, the stock market reacted in a favorable manner to those reports. If you're monitoring the stock market this morning,
Bro, see how they just got y'all to go? They control y'all. Y'all peasants. Stock market. I know y'all, oh my God, we going crazy. Y'all not. Y'all are normies. Y'all are normies. Okay. You're gambling just like anybody else. I got the hiccups, y'all. I don't know how it just started. We live, unedited, raw. Stock market. Listen, sports bettors, we not taking no. We not no. We're here every single day. Y'all playing around. Put some money on that shit. Turn that shit off. All that 401k. Okay, I had money in there. Okay, took that shit out. Kept some shit in there. Put some like. Yeah, I gotta understand, bro. In my Fidelity account. Right? Sports betting is the way, bro. They control that shit. Trump is doing a great job. He shut it down, and then he said, "I'm gonna shut it down," and y'all panicked, and then look what happened. Absolutely nothing. Same shit. And now look, it's going up. But it's going up. It's all good.
it started out dip season, and as soon as those stories hit, now, I don't know if they're real or not, guys. I'm just telling you what's happening here. As soon as those stories hit, the stock market took off rallying.
I bet.
And all of a sudden, the rally ended. So it makes me think now again, you see some upward momentum again in stocks. I'm watching it right now. You're seeing upward momentum again. So I can't corroborate, guys, if those stories are true or false. I also saw where on
They put stories out and lie to affect the stock market. So it's not real. If they say that a player is hurt, I'm gonna take that. And even if they say like it's I know what questionable me. At least I get questionable. I get this and that and the third. Trump is not questionable. They saying, "Oh, he gonna do it. Put the story out. He gonna do it. He doing it." I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. It's all fake. They control it to the T. It's all fake and they control it from the T to the T. We can't do nothing. Black people until we get our reparations to show that we got respect for our people and our lineage. They don't got nothing to do about helping us, because some black people, they already have money, so reparations isn't going to be a help to them. Getting more land, getting more money, getting more equity isn't going to be anything to them. It's going to be small fries. All right, so donate it. You cupcake ass black person. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm rich already. Donate it. You cupcake ass motherfucker. Donate it to a motherfucker that really needs it. Show that you actually have some compassion in your cold ass heart. Show that you actually care about your people. Black people, that's not even a real thing. We gonna become. They say it in the book. We're gonna be in a strange. We're gonna be in a strange land. We become a strange people. They say it in the book. We gonna be in a strange land. We're gonna become a strange people. And that's how I see it. Y'all mad that I see it out. That's how I see it. So all that doomer. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop my life, and I ain't going nowhere until reparation. I'm not saying that. And every time you talk about this stuff, that's how they look. Well, that's how they try to paint it. They do that for a reason because then, like, I'm not doing nothing different from black. It says black girl says here I was laid off at USAID. I'm still mad at Trump. Like I'm doing the same thing. Like what you thought you was gonna work. It's rare that people work a job all the way from 18 years old to 77 years old. Like it's rare. So you need to be prepared and have other skills in motion. But no, it's Trump fault. Everything is Trump. But they're not talking about what happened to your people. Man, you don't see white people be complaining about getting fired and all this stuff. They don't care. They have generational wealth stemming from slavery, or they just got over here and they don't have to worry about that burden of never ever being able to do shit for hundreds of years. Like literally, death. Your death was pending if you didn't do what these people told you to do. That's the type of mindset that we come from. That's why y'all keep on. They're never gonna do no. They're never gonna do nothing else to anybody else. It's gonna be black people getting aggressive and doing something to other black people, and that's it. Because that's what they see everybody else doing. Like Obama said, he's disappointed in us. But no, I have the hiccups. No, I'm mad. I have the hiccups, and I want to end the stream, but there was one more thing that I wanted to play. I'm trying not to forget now. There's one other thing.
Having a party in fucking Strags. Y'all was out there bragging, but you don't want me to brag now. No, man, kiss my whole ass. Miss me with all that shit, nigga. Hey, man, y'all was bragging up front. Nigga, we going ahead and taking this shit all the way to the goddamn hole. Nigga, run the skull up. Run the skull up, nigga. Shout out to Caitlin says, what's up, coach? I'll be forever convinced that women will never understand their privilege in life if they didn't have a peace leave. There would be no reason for us to deal with them at all. Because of this, they'll mistreat and underappreciate men for their hard work.
Yeah.
He says, without peace leave, anything from casual hookups to marriage wouldn't exist. Men could completely focus on being the best version of themselves. Well, we don't live in that world.
Right, and that's it right there. Focus on being the best version of myself. Focused on being the best version of myself. 24 hours of the day. Yes, even in my dreams, I'm focused on being the best version of myself. Because that's the best version for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't gotta start lying to myself and saying, "Oh, I'm not a victim," and all like, what the fuck? No, my lineage is a victim to systemic racism, genocide. It's literally documented. But okay, bro, cool story. Like you guys, this is how you have to be as a black man. Like it's other dudes that's taking that on because they don't know anything else, so they're taking on all that alt-right shit. Like, nah, bro. You don't take that on. You just agree to disagree. We agree on Trump. Okay, everything goes all right. Watch out, bro. You sound crazy. Because at the end of the day, like earlier in the video, Dude was like, I'm white, I'm over here in my small town, stay over there where you at. That's how it is. Like Martin Luther King, I led my people. He said, I led my people into a burning building.
Child to adolescence to teen to adult, child to adolescence to adult. Once a woman starts to enter into her development and men start to enter into puberty, what happens is a crazy metamorphosis happens. They don't understand why y'all want that thing betwixt their legs that it pees and bleeds and gets dookie stains in them when they wipe their toilet paper the wrong way. They do not, and stinks like fuck. Stinks, it fumes just like a skunk in between their legs. They do not understand for years why y'all go crazy for this thing. And in Kaylin's world, if they didn't have one, nigga, what? All right, what else would happen? But in the development of their world, this thing meant nothing. Now all of a sudden, middle school and high school, it means everything. And that shit be bleeding. They piss out of it. They don't wash it up. It stinks. Nigga, they be dushing it, and summer's even the motherfucking and Vagisil in the bitch. It be having yeast infections and shit. All kind of shit. Just queefing and boiling. Just they don't know what to do with it from 7th grade to 12th grade or 11th, 10th grade. They just completely confused why they got acne pizza faces, but y'all starving over these niggas. And you running over here telling me if they didn't have one. They got one. All right. What we gonna do with it? You gotta get the power over it. Little head can't dominate the big head. Okay. Once they then see that they can do anything for you, they can do anything to you goofballs for literally the next 15 years of their life, from age 15 to 30, they can have you niggas doing whatever they want you to do. They literally then realize pussy has power. See, in this red pill space, y'all want to minimize the importance of punani. Over here, this is the after pill. Pussy's important. Ninjas want to live in a world where they just minimize it. We're not going to pedestalize it. Ninja, that should be selling when cotton and corn won't sell. It sells when cotton and corn won't. You never minimize the importance of pussy. What you do is you put it in proper perspective. So then you don't fuck your life up over it. This is a real man talking to you over here, not these fucking wannabe players over here. You don't let it dominate you. And let me tell you something, as a man, I was at that point, I let it lead me astray. But you can't just walk out here saying if they didn't have a pussy. They got 4 billion of them walking around here, and some of them stink, some of them smell good, some of them y'all will throw your whole life away right now for it. 100%.
I looked at it as I have an ATM between my legs, and I'm just using it. All I got to do is put my card in, and that's it, and put the PIN number, and boom, money just comes.
Real life.
You hear what she's saying, bro? Y'all be trying to bash women, bashing women. And sitting up there and saying, oh, this hoe did this and this hoe did that. Listen, somebody could have, listen, somebody's going to eat the feces out her eyes. You understand? Somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to put a ring on her, everything. In the whole 9 yards. Somebody's going to do it. Somebody's doing it actively. Even the ones who are like, I would never. Somebody's like, one man's trash is another man's treasure. They're doing it. It's crazy, bro. Just like that, hiccup's gone. That was weird.
There's millions of niggas trying to get that fupa punani up under this thing right here.
I was just, see?
Right there. There's ninjas out there that won't pay $200 for that, but they will pay for their life. They will pay with their life for that moist humiliation bang down there.
It's not even a joke.
Just down there like.
In that thing. What? Ugh.
And y'all ninjas will put your face square in it right now. Now, how do you overcome that? I'm teaching you right now. He said they rotting in jail for that right there. Nothing better than that. They're rotting in jail
That's the
right
type of
now
chick
for
that be
nothing
talking to
better
them
than that.
dudes in jail all
That's
damn
our
day.
problem.
Like,
Not trying to
oh
imagine
my
women don't have a
God, like-
vagina. All right, that ain't gonna help you, brothers. That ain't gonna help you, brothers. We gotta get to the dominant position here. Pause. H everyday ninja, that Kendra basket in the Blanco,
they wrong shit.
in that Blanco with the fire on her face is the same video. Okay. Huh? Right.
That shit.
You talking about her. It's the same video? Could be. But we're trying to tell you reality over here. We don't live in a fantasy world where we can just go our own way and bitches don't exist. If women didn't exist, okay, that ain't gonna happen. Come on, man. We're trying to get y'all elevated here. Okay, we got nasty women up here. Ladies, are you in here? I know y'all in here. Hey, give me a for the ladies that are in here. All right, the ladies, are y'all here? All right, hold on for a second. I gotta put this up on the scoreboard real quick. Gotta put this up on the scoreboard. Let's see here. Let me see here. Where's the nasty women at? We love y'all nasty women. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. Give me something here. I'm doing it live. Sorry. All right.
And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, yo. I really, really do. Even if you tuning in on the replay, yo, like, we're just gonna keep turning up on the channel, going crazy every day. Got a little parlay that we looking at, you know. And we gonna get to the rest of the day.
All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, April 7th. We have an 11-game MLB slate to dive into in today's video like we always do. I'm going to dive into each and every one of these games. I'm going to give you my prediction on the side. I'll give you my prediction on the total. We'll talk about any other plays like player props that we like within the game as well. But as always, guys, keep an eye down on the pinned comment of this video. That'll take you to all of my final plays, so I'm actually rolling with myself. If that does interest you, absolutely free down in the pinned comment. All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Tell you guys, it is what it is. Is not the worst, but drop your plays down in the comments. I'm reading a lot of them, and like I keep saying, I know it's probably like a broken record, but I keep seeing plays and I'm like, damn, that is some good analysis. That is a great look in that type of stuff. Might have to start tailing some more of you guys down in the comments. But let's jump into game number 1 here. We have Detroit taking on New York. Mize on the mound for Detroit, going up against Carlos Rodon for this Yankee squad. Mize, no home starts this season. Rodon, no away starts this season, though they do have two decent starts under their belts. Casey Mize looked decent against both Seattle and Kansas City. Rodon looked really good against who did he pitch in their first matchup? Milwaukee, right? Yeah, Milwaukee on opening day, and then he goes up against Arizona in his next start, and he didn't look as good, but it's Arizona, and that's a very, very good offense. So I'm willing to give him a little bit of leeway there, right? In terms of their numbers against this squad, Mize really doesn't have much to go off of, but Rodon has some decent numbers, some poor numbers against this Tigers roster. 55 plate appearances against, so mid to low sample size here. 31% K rate, 0% walk rate. That's really good. But an average against of 333, expected slugging against a 423, expected WOBA against of 298. So again, kind of a mixed bag in terms of what we've seen there. His recent starts against this Detroit team, now we're dating back a couple seasons, really not all that great. Last year, 3 1/3, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Again, 3 1/3, 4 earned runs. The time before that, 3 2/3, 8 hits, 7 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 0 walks. So he's gotten shelled by them a couple times in a row. That being said, I don't know if that's going to matter all that much. First and foremost, I'm going to lean towards the over in this game, just due to the fact that we've seen Detroit's offense looking decent, right? I know a lot of people are high on their offense based on what we've seen so far this season. I'm still waiting for a little bit more, I guess, evidence to say that. We know, even just with the names in the lineup, that this Yankees offense will be good, and I don't think either one of these guys is going to be a phenomenal put away type of a pitcher. So yes, to me, I mean, I think Casey Mize's K rate this season against righties so far is like below 10%. So that's going to be tough when you're facing, someone like Aaron Judge or even Paul Goldschmidt who needs to turn things around and that type of thing. So I do think that we're going to see guys on base and some runs come home. So I'm going to lean towards the over first and foremost. But I guess in an over type of a game, that probably ends up feeding towards the Yankees, right? Like they're the team that most likely can win this one. So I'll lean towards them as well. Right now, minus 158 seems a little bit too juicy. They did just take 2 of 3 on the road against Pittsburgh, so I guess I'll give them credit. But in terms of rolling with them on the money line, I will say the fact that we have that, I guess you could call it issue with Rodon against the Tigers kind of worries me. And this is the Tigers bullpen.
Yo, if the Yankees lose today, man, y'all trash, man. Hang it up, man.
In my opinion, totally worth noting. And their bullpen should be fairly fresh. A couple guys going yesterday. So, yeah, I'll take the Yankees as well as the over. The Yankees money line kind of concerns me a little bit here.
Yankees.
In terms of what we have from player
Yankees. Hey, yo, New York Yankees ball club. This coming from a Yankees fan. If y'all don't win today, hang it up. Y'all trash. Y'all not better than the Dodgers. The Dodgers, damn, I'd be looking at the Dodgers. The Dodgers going back to the World Series. Hang that shit up. If y'all can't beat the guy, come on, man. Hang it up, Yankees. If y'all can't beat Detroit Tigers, hang it up, man.
By the way, there's like 20-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to center field today too, so that kind of helps the over. In terms of what we have from a player prop perspective, nothing specific here, but just based on the splits of righties, really, Casey Mize having a tough time getting righties out. I don't mind taking a peek at some hits, runs, and RBIs for guys like Goldschmidt or Judge or even Volpe, that type of thing. So those are light looks that we really haven't fully dug into yet, but probably the spot that I would consider overall. Next up, Pittsburgh taking on St. Louis. We see Pittsburgh coming out of that series against the Yankees. They are remaining at home now, but they lose that series 2-1. St. Louis, they got swept in 4 games there by the Red Sox. Now, I think we're starting to see that this Red Sox offense just has some absolute pop in it. And that's not me as a biased Red Sox fan. I think we're just starting to learn that might just be a fact because this St. Louis offense has started to kind of prove me wrong a decent amount. We have Matthew Liberatore on the mound for St. Louis. We haven't seen him on the road yet. And then Carmen Mlodzinski on the road for at home for Pittsburgh. We haven't seen yet either. But this is a St. Louis offense that has the #1 average against right-handed pitchers as of right now. The #4 WRC plus, K rate in the top 3, on base percentage 4, OPS 5, ISO 10, slugging at 5th, and we're gonna get a decent amount of fastballs and sliders from Mlodzinski. St. Louis hits both of those really, really well. In fact, in our dashboard, take a peek at this. This is their projected lineup today, right? Look at all of that green. Only Contreras being the guy that doesn't hit righties all that well. And then how about this against left-handed pitchers on the Pittsburgh side of things? All that red. I'll show you guys how to get access to this dashboard right after this game, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, fastball, #2 in terms of runs above average. All of this looking really good. And even on the road so far this year, though smallish sample size, looks pretty good as well. So I'm going to take a peek here at St. Louis. Overall, I think that their offense is going to be the thing that kind of pulls through for them in this one. And yeah, you don't go and lose 4 games in a row and then sit there being like, all right, time to bounce back. Or you don't think not time to bounce back, right? Like they are sitting there being like, we have to get a win on the board. And I don't really believe in this Pittsburgh offense. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to blow smoke up your what and say that I love Matthew Liberatore and that type of thing. Whatsoever. His so far this season really hasn't looked all that great either. I think he has the 1 start, and it was against the Angels. Kind of got kicked around, you know what I mean? But against Pittsburgh's offense, this Pittsburgh's offense doesn't scare me whatsoever, and he does have some decent numbers. I guess 51 plate appearances against the current guys on the roster, 22% K rate, 8% walk rate, not terrible, but not great either. Expected batting average against though at 220. Expected WOBA below 300 at 297. Expected slugging 368. So not all that bad either. I expect him to perform decent enough today that this offense can kind of get going. So that's how I'm looking at it. Give me the Cards on the money line here. Maybe Cardinals on the first 5 if you really want to, because I don't really trust their bullpen. But it's not like I'm sitting here saying that this Pittsburgh bullpen is any better. You know what I mean? So maybe this is a case where we're like, hey, the more innings we have,
Pirates, can y'all just not be so ass today? Can y'all just like control the game how y'all want to defensively? Pitch, pitch, pitch. That's the only way you're gonna beat this team. Or they will hang four or five on y'all like quickly. Pirates, just don't be ass tonight.
The better. And I know that bullpen for both teams is very taxed. So if we have a taxed bullpen coming from both sides, maybe we just want the better offense. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go St. Louis on the money line in this spot. I do think that they bounce back after a yikes series against Boston. But I will say, even their offense looked okay in that series. Boston's just looked way better. So yeah, give me St. Louis, and I guess a team total over might be how I play this one as well. In fact, the number you can get there would be, let's see what their 3.5 is. -150. They've hit that in every game this season. I could see a Cardinals team total over as well as a Cardinals money line play for me today. You know, probably a quarter unit each, still staying relatively conservative, but I think both of those could be in play. And then in this one, no player props really that jumped out to me whatsoever. Tommy Pham under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs was the only thing that looked good in terms of his trends and his hit rate on the season. But I'm, again, not necessarily the biggest fan of backing Liberatore totally today. So probably sticking away from that one. But if you guys want to do some more additional research, dig into that one, maybe you can find some angles for it. All right, guys, getting access to the Guy Boston Sports dashboard to help you with your research process is really simple. GuyBostonSports.com, it's the link down in the pinned comment as well. In the top right, you'll see the members area. Head over to the MLB dashboard. If you are logged in and already have a subscription and account, you'll see the dashboard popping up right here, right now. You can open it up, you can zoom in, you can print it if you're traveling. Really, really cool stuff, guys. But you get each and every game broken out in a visual format. This pulls and is fed in from a lot of different websites for players, for pitching, for team trends, for win-loss reports, and that type of stuff, guys. Bullpen data. So it's kind of a one-stop shop for you to start your research process. I use this each and every night and morning, and we decided last year to bring it to you guys. So yeah, if you are interested in kind of optimizing and making your research process a little bit more efficient, go ahead and check it out again. It's over on GuyBostonSports.com. If you do not have an account and you click on that, you will see this. It's going to say, hey, hold up, buddy, you need a membership, and here are the membership levels. We have 3 available right now. The All Sports Dashboard, meaning you get the NBA and the MLB, or you can go sports specific. Are 2 pitches that Santander really does struggle with. My one concern, and it's a big concern, is that the one spot that Santander does hit fastballs well is where Fitz likes to throw it. The slider, not so much, but that fastball high and outside to lefty batters, a little worrisome there because that seems to be his hot spot, at least a year ago. So yeah, both of those player props under 1.5 bases for Santander, and then Wong under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs would be, where I would go player prop wise. Keep an eye on the final place to see if we ultimately do end up rolling with either or both, though, because again, now that we have a week and a half or a couple, 10 days under our MLB belt here, we might start getting a little bit more creative in terms of having more on some of these games or plays, right? But Red Sox in this one coming off of a sweep, like I talked about with that St. Louis, they won 4 straight games, 13, 5, 5, and 18 runs. They scored 23 runs yesterday in their doubleheaders combined. Toronto coming off of getting swept by the Mets, 0, 2, and 1 runs scored. Easton Lucas is not someone that I'm going to sit here and want to back, but I also don't necessarily love Dick Fitz, so I think
it's going to be a huge day today in baseball, basketball, and all sports, man. It's going to be a great day. I hope everybody has a great day.
I need it. This is why they give you sex. You think you giving them sex because what? Oh, I make her feel good. It's the completion. It's not the actual act. The actual act is in for most women. It's the before, the foreplay, and the after results is where the power lies with them. During, they gotta submit. They gotta give you that oochie ouchie. Sometimes it's pleasure and pain. Sometimes it's neither here nor there. But before is the foreplay with the attention, and the after is where the power lies. That's where she takes your energy and snatches your fucking soul and snatches your kids from your ball sacks. That's when she has the power that you, y'all didn't just get to school in a day. I am the voice of reason. I am the speaker of truth. I'm trying to tell you what world you live in, and you got to be careful out there, man. There are people out here. Hey, women live an inconsequential life. Men, your life is just laden with consequences. So our actions mean something, and oftentimes if it goes bad, our actions mean jail, prison, loss of resources, loss of children. Their life, they don't have many consequences other than being judged, right? Or they lost time, or their bodies wrecked from children delivery. They can live their life without accountability, so then they live a different life than us. We have to be careful. And so if you're not very careful, you can be led astray out here. We got coming up next, Crime and Law CGA. I got to catch up on some super chats and contributions. You guys have been very, very great to the Notorious one. I appreciate y'all. H every day says cotton and corn stocks are down, but punani up. Coach, I thought you said they're going to be selling peace leaves or bottles of water. They just sit around and wait.
He talking about, he in the chat talking about me. He ain't do his research though. The stock up. They not paying no attention, man.
Him. And she got dropped. The market is flooded. She got dropped. All right, if I have time, if there's not that many super chats, I'll play it for you. But this show is going to be a long ass show. It's going to be 5 hours. All right, if I keep showing you all of these shits out here, brothers, these fine shits. The market's flooded. All right, 8s are on discount. 8s are on discount. Y'all better listen to me. And if you got $700, you cooking out here. You cooking. You cooking and grilling on both sides of the goddamn side of the goddamn beef. You grilling. You illin'. All right, did I not show you that with the receipts? Shout out to Mr. Inquisitive. Hold up, nigga. Hold up. Hold up, my G, Mr. Inquisitive. Hold up. Hold up. All right, Mr. Inquisitive just broke the bank. I'm rich, bitch. 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 I got money. Mr. Inquisitive says, you know who this is. He said, check your DM and hit my line. I will, brother. You got it. I just went diamond for a song. He's a music producer, a well-known producer. And gentlemen, he is correct. He is correct. He is certified diamond with the song he produced. Congratulations to our brother. I ain't gonna say your name because I need to protect who you are. And he says, I hung out with my ex last night and she ruined the whole night. Teach me the JUCO ASAPidly. Consider this the coaching call. I'll send this screenshot to you. I got you. I'm going to hit you up on your DM, brother. And we're going to meet up in Vegas. We're going to meet up in Vegas because I know what time it is. I know you can get to Vegas. You don't have to call. We're going to meet up at the Cigar Lounge and we're going to kick it, brother. This is going to be an in-person because you deserve it. You done dropped the bag on a brother right here. So we meeting up in person, brothers. That's it in person. Where is it at? Let's go. This is a music producer, certified diamond. He showed the evidence and the proof. Congratulations. Please don't say his name if you know who it is. Congratulations to our brother. He out here winning. You want to go to the JUCO? Hey, the monetized dating marketplace is here. Niggas, y'all getting priced out. And hey, gentlemen, I'm pricing you niggas out. I'm pricing you out on purpose. Okay? Don't think Don't think, man. Shout out to you, man. Said, went out with, why you hanging out with your ex, bro? All right, why you hanging out with your ex? No, sirree, Bob. We ain't hanging out with exes out here, man. Let them go. Let them go. Shout out to you. It is Kevin Sullivan. Good morning, Coach. He says, Coach, tell these sucker for love ass ninjas that if they get married or marry old, he says right here, and that you will be dealing with all of your and her health problems and medical bills. Free agent lifestyle for life. There's an argument going around the internet, and dude, I don't know what it is. I'm like, do people listen to me at all? People hear me, they don't listen to me. There's an argument going around where a comedian, think his name is Tony Baker. I want to say his name is Tony Baker. No, it's not. Well, I think it is Tony Baker or Tony Rock. I can't remember which one it was. He's saying that he'd rather stay single so he can save money. But there are women in the comment section and some men going, no, you make more money when you're married. I'm like, guys, I put that fucking argument out in 2019, bruh. Dude, that argument is so goddamn. I feel like I'm living in a time warp. I feel like everything that me and the red pill guys in this manosphere space have worked hard for to put out here, these niggas are having the same conversation 5 years later.
I didn't actually change.
Like we didn't solve for this already. Like we've already solved for this.
This is where this shit be going, man. The manosphere, politics, all this all null and void. It doesn't do anything. Just talking about it, it's just like, all right, you talked about it, you had a good point, but I still think that, like, what?
You don't get to just make more money and buy all the shit you want like me. You don't get to just be like, hey, I'm going to go buy a G-Wagon when you're married. I'm going to just go buy a Porsche when you're married. You don't keep no money. 90% of all the money you make, I don't care how much you make when you're married, is going to the wife, kids, household,
shit,
and all that shit.
And everything.
You don't get to just be like, I'm going to just go out and go to Hawaii. You don't get to do that by yourself. You got to take the whole family to Hawaii, which is going to be between $10,000 and $20,000. Like, this is crazy, man. It is absolutely crazy. We literally put that argument out already. And people are having the same goddamn normie circular argument. He's saying when I'm single, I can eat on less money. I don't have to date. I don't have to pay for this. You don't have to pay for that.
Yeah, man. It's been real. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, even on the replay.